Welcome back, guys, to another video. I'm doing this video a little bit differently than usual. I've got to post it up actually facing me. So again, I apologize if I'm looking at the screen a little bit more than the actual camera. I'll try to look at the actual camera for the video. But yeah, pretty much this video, I wanted to make this video. I've been meaning to make it for a little bit here. And just kind of address everything. I know I make these videos semi-often, more so than, of course, I would ideally want to be doing. I made one a couple months ago. I made one back in October, and I actually made a couple back in October. October was, again, kind of a rough month as well. But yeah, so currently it's about June, or actually, my bad, it's July 8th as I'm filming this. Should be uploading it relatively soon. I'm not sure exactly when, but I kind of wanted just to film this and kind of have it for myself, I guess, and kind of let everyone know what's up. And hopefully just I can look back at this video and just, in a couple months or hopefully a couple days even, and just say something's different. But yeah, so pretty much I'd say the catalyst to all this, I mean, it happened March 24th on my mom's birthday. Her birthday is the 24th of March, and again, you guys pretty much know what happened. I mean, my girlfriend broke up with me, Olivia, she was on the channel a couple times, and on Instagram as well. I mean, you guys all seem to love her. There's quite a lot of you guys followed her over on her Instagram. She got like 300, 400 more followers over on her personal Instagram from all that. And pretty much leading up until March 24th, it's all the COVID-19 quarantine stuff, was happening, kind of like initiated right around that last part of March. And if you guys don't know, I'm not going to go into a huge breakup story in this video. I want to kind of try to keep that, personal. I mean, for what it is, it happened 3 months ago. I'm over it, but just kind of give a backstory. Again, that, it's kind of catalysted from my mom. Of course, had been through 2 different cancers in the past couple of years and a lot of other medical problems where she wanted to take that serious, the quarantine thing. Pretty much told me if I could just kind of lay low, hang at my house, and not go over to Olivia's every day like I did. So I was doing that. That kind of started some turmoil. Again, that wasn't everything. That's nowhere near, everything that was ever happened or wrong between my girlfriend and I, or my ex-girlfriend and I. Of course, there was a lot of other stuff, and that's one thing I want to bring up too, that, the more I've sat here for a couple months, the more I've really looked back and, recollected my thoughts and wondered what, who did what wrong or what went wrong. And, a lot of stuff, man, a lot of stuff, looking back, I don't know why, I acted like how I did. And I guess that's probably easy for anyone to say, after like a relationship like that, especially of 2 years, of someone that, again, you put like your all into, a lot of effort, a lot of time, I mean, every second of the day, you know what I mean? It was always, for a while there, me and her hanging out, like, and I loved it, it was all good, very few actual like bad times I'd say that like I had. And at the end of the day, it wasn't because of like her, it was just maybe like wasn't the best experience for what it was, but it wasn't like it was just because of the relationship, so a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money. And looking back, there's quite a few things that I agree. I'm like, why did I do that? What the fuck was I thinking? And so it all kind of led up to that. I still don't know the full reason. I just don't. I've kind of brought it up before. Broke up with me over text. March 24th on my mom's birthday. I was hanging out, and then pretty much after that, no communication. Was on the phone with her one time, and didn't even sound like her. It was just all attitude and all hatred. I don't know where that all stemmed from. I did head over to their house a little before I knew a little bit more of the story. I went over to their house. I told her mom and her sister, that was coming over, so it wasn't like I just showed up. I just wanted to talk, get some answers. I mean, not like yelling, screaming, throwing hands or anything, but I learned a little bit more then. I learned a little bit more then. And then come like 2 days later, I pretty much learned like majority of it. But to this day, I still don't know the full reason. I don't know if I got cheated on. Of course, her mom and her sister, I mean, it was pretty much my second mom, and her sister Sophia was and still is. I mean, my sister, it's like, it was crazy, just how those 2 years really like, changed my life like that. And again, I still consider, Sophia like my sister. I mean, she was more of a sibling to me than my actual two brothers, for those 2 years. So, of course, they're going to tell me something that's not going to hurt me as much. I don't know to this day if I got cheated on or what the intentions were. Again, I don't want to keep it. I don't want to make it too public. Again, it's been a couple months. I want to respect all of it. At this point, it's said and done. But it's just it's a little weird at the end of the day. To this moment, maybe I don't want to know the full situation. I mean, I really probably don't. I truthfully probably don't want to hear that I got cheated on, or that, because it was a rough couple weeks at the end there. I mean, let's just say it went from us taking a break but still seeing each other and just trying to fix everything out there for pretty much all of March, and then we got back together, and then come 2 days later this happened, which was like the final thing. So, and of course there was other things that came up back in October. The thing that happened, I mean, that was a huge. It wasn't a huge thing, but it was the biggest thing that happened to us, like bad wise. And that definitely just sparked some stuff that just, I don't know. Again, it was just a lot of shit that I just, looking back, and a lot of it just had to do with just early on stuff in the relationship that, me getting into a serious relationship for the first time and taking it, farther than just talking to girls and going on dates and hanging out with girls, like, taking it farther than that. That was something that was brand new to me. And, me living my lifestyle coming off of 2017, I was a fucking dick. I was not to like her, but I was just a dick personality kind of. Like, I was on the top of everything in my life, and I was just really trying to keep everything going, and it's just kind of transitioning that. I did not do that well. I really didn't. And a lot of that stuff from that initial couple weeks, first month or two of us dating, just kind of came back and just was never able to leave the relationship, as much as it, like, again, none of that happened since March of, 2018, but, two years later, just, I don't know, it just all kind of just stayed with us a little bit. And, it was just weird. So again, I mean, that's kind of the catalyst of this. I apologize for making videos like this, but truthfully, I just have to put this out there. I want to for myself. I want to talk to somebody. I know I'm not talking like one-on-one, to you guys personally, but I feel like I have to just tell someone. Again, I've talked to my parents about it. They have known the situation since the beginning. I don't want to tell them everything, though. It's just one of those things, like, I don't want them to, like, worry about me more so. Like, I'm not suicidal or anything. I don't want them to get that impression, though. But it's been a rough couple months. It has. Like, since March 24th, endless nights of sadness and just not knowing what the hell was going on. Of course, just someone that I was dating for 2 years, just to get out of my life like that, was insane. So then, kind of an impulse buy that, again, to this day I don't regret, but it's going to a point later. I bought the Mustang April 11th, and I've enjoyed it ever since. That was something that I wanted to do for myself for a while. I wanted to, again, just try to get something that just gave me a little bit of joy then, where, again, looking back, maybe I didn't need a $30,000 thing, material item that made me happy, but I don't regret that purchase. But, that kind of stemmed from that. I had a lot of plans and expectations, some of it to bank off the Mustang and some of it just to continue and try to get back. For a while there, I was, throughout those 2 years, I cut out a lot of people in my life. I did. It's like, I would have never expected this moment in my life would ever happen. I mean, it like, this moment in my life feels like how, if you guys do know, I went to elementary and middle school, or fifth and sixth grade at a different school district. Growing up, I grew up with a bunch of people, childhood friends, like real early on. Had a really good elementary school, fifth and sixth grade, phenomenal. Again, top tier, and just really taking advantage of everything, and just having a fun time. And then come, sixth to seventh grade, my parents got divorced, and it was kind of my choice to go down to where my mom lives now, school, which I did eventually, or stay here, and go to the same school I was going to. It was tough. It was the toughest decision of my life. I was coming from pretty much top tier, at my school, having fun every day, a huge friend group. I noticed, but the one thing that really, because I did notice in sixth grade, a little bit of that was dying down, a real little bit of that. And I had a thought that I'm just like moving into high school, because the high school that I would have gone to if I stayed over at my dad's is humongous. There's like 8,000, 7,000 kids. There's like a 1,500 kid like class every year. So there's like 6,000 kids or whatever. It's ginormous. It's like a college. It's bigger than some of the colleges around here. And I had an instinct of I should just make the move, and kind of just see what's up, and go down to where my mom was, since I technically had more custody with my mom back then, so it kind of made more sense as well. And I took that leap, I did. And then come seventh grade, I walked into a new school, not knowing anybody, not knowing absolutely anybody. It was just far enough away where I never messed with any of these kids like in little league or mutual friends through friends around me. Like I didn't know a single person that was going to the new school. And then come seventh grade again, like it was tough. I mean, and at that point I was pretty damn big. I wasn't like the best looking guy. I'm still not, but I was self-conscious about myself going into seventh grade, not knowing anybody. It was rough. I mean, my mom, honestly, first day of seventh grade, there was a fire drill, and my mom, it was eighth period, and my mom was there to pick me up early, or just there early to pick me up from school, and it looked. And I guess I don't remember it, but I guess she said I was like I looked like I was literally like crying and holding back tears like out in the fire drill, since I was just so alone, and stuff like that. And that's how I kind of felt like I was gonna be. I was scared. And then seventh grade was pretty good for what it was. I mean, I was learning the basics. I got to know people. It was fun. Come eighth grade was a game changer. Really where everything escalated for me. And the second half of eighth grade is where it all started, man. It was. And ever since then, I mean, come freshman year, sophomore year, phenomenal. I mean, the two best years of my life. Everything was just picking up. Got to know everybody. High school name, just everyone knew me. I knew everyone, having the time of my life, hanging out with friends. And it was awesome. And the YouTube was doing good. I had a lot of shit going for me. I mean, on the daily, it's just one of those things where it's something I never expected. Going into the new school, I finally got to kind of where I wanted to. And I feel like it was a lot better than what I could have been at the other school, And of course, that's a huge part of my life. I mean, it's 75% of your day, and it's a huge part of your life. And again, a lot of it translated well to outside of school activities. Baseball still, hanging out with friends and stuff. All that was phenomenal. And then, come junior year, halfway through, I met Olivia. Took the leap of trying to do something for myself, and we started dating. We hung out, started dating. And I still don't regret that to that day, since the only thing I can regret in all of that, though, is just at the beginning, just played a little bit different. I was a fucking idiot. I was like, I just, there was some stuff that I just wasn't yet, ready to like let go of, kind of thing. And just, I don't know. I was just in my ego, my attitude, and just all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. It was really weird. And looking back, I don't know what got into me. And at that point, I cut out a lot of people in my life. I didn't hang out with any of my actual friends, like my guy friends. And of course, I had to cut out, and that's kind of part of it, cut out most of my friends that were girls for years. I had, those friends for years before. I was fine with majority of it, 95% of it I was all good with. And then, we dated for 2 years, junior, senior year. Looking back, I can say my senior year might have not been top tier just due to dating Olivia. She was going through a lot of stuff, school wise. I was always there to try to help her. And at school, again, like I pretty much had free realm of everything. We had 2 classes together. I always try to make every second of the day fun for her. I had a lot of say in stuff and a lot of leverage over everything there. Like if she wanted to go do something or get out of something, she would. If she wanted to see me or I wanted to see her, it would happen. Like middle of class, after every single thing that she wanted or I wanted would happen in school. That's just kind of how I was able to do it. And we had fun for what that was. It was. I mean, and even a couple of, we had a class with me, her, and her sister, and it was great. It really was. It was awesome. And then you come after senior year, it was one of those things, what are you doing? Going to college. And that was another big thing for me, that I didn't really ever, go through high school or go through my teenage years wanting to go to college, I always kind of wanted to take the entrepreneur side of my life to the next level. And it for a while there, it was working. I mean, if I was in 2017 still, and she knew it. I mean, she knew it. I mean, I walked into dating her with thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, it was one of those things where, and she knew exactly what I did. A week into dating. It's every single time we were out, I was dropping 20s, 40s, 100, and she knew a week into dating, and her sister and her whole family knew exactly what I did. How I made my money. Between YouTube, Bricklink, and and it's just, I don't know. I feel like at the start there, she was supportive. She was, she would come over here and there. There's even pictures of her helping on the Genosis mock, just for the hell of it. Like, I mean, just for fun. She was a little, sad when I went to Brick World, for a couple days, and just, it was kind of earlier on in the relationship, kind of went, out of a little vacation for like 6 days. So it was a little rough, but again, we FaceTimed every night. It was all fun, and it was all still good. And, and it's just like all that stuff at the end of the day, like, I don't regret any of that really. Like, looking back, it was all fun. It all got me to where I am now. And, my personality and my maturity. And I appreciate all that, every single person that has been in my life. Every memory I've made with anybody, it's all a big part of that. Truthfully, in high school and a little bit after and a little bit before high school was a life that I never expected to have. It's not just all about just being cool either. Like, that's not what I'm talking about, but just, truthfully, just having so much fun and just friends, and just every day I woke up excited as hell, to wake up. Plenty of nights in high school, and the summer nights throughout high school, that I'd go to bed early just specifically because I knew there was gonna be something fun the next day. Or, at 9 o'clock, I'm like, nothing else is going on, so let's go to bed just to wake up at 8 a.m. and have the awesome, next day start. And yes, for what it was. I mean, I don't want to sit here forever and look back and say high school were the glory days or the best days of my life. But at this current point, it was. That pretty much was the highlight of my life so far. And for being after high school, there's not been much aside for just kind of some negative things that have happened to me. I got fired from Target. 2 months after 3 months after graduating. My girlfriend broke up with me. 10 months after graduating. It's all just been a bunch of kind of negative stuff, and it's been weird, and definitely stuff has not been going how I've planned. I'm making enough money to support myself and have fun, with all this entrepreneur stuff, but I just wish it was taken to the next level. And I wish it would go somewhere, and I really do. I try. I really do. I have good intentions. I have a lot of plans to help a lot of people, my family, my friends, people in need. I've always had that, that dream of, if I was making 6 figures a year, I mean, I would, of course, at the end of the day, make myself, satisfied, with that. I would treat myself to, if it's something that I worked pretty hard for and, and accomplished, of course I would treat myself for that. But for years now, I mean, it's been a dream to, pay for my mom's medical stuff. I mean, she hasn't been able to work in 3 years. A dream to pay for my mom's medical stuff, buy my dad his Corvette. I wish, like, in the next couple months, like, if I could just somehow, get the money to start up buy my dad his Corvette and just feel accomplished. I mean, they did a lot for me. I mean, honestly, and like, at the end of the day, like, my mom, telling me and really kind of trying to make me move to that other school. You gave me this life that I just would have never had, and I appreciate that a lot. She's done a lot for, me and my brothers, and a great person, and especially in times like this. I know I've said before, and she knows it too. I mean, that throughout high school, I didn't really talk to her about that much stuff. I mean, I just kind of always used my friends as, if something bad was happening, or something I needed to talk about, I would talk to my friends about it. So now that I don't really have that, I have been talking to my mom a lot, and it's been nice. I mean, for a while there, I mean, it really helped me get through, the breakup that happened. And even my dad, too. I mean, if it weren't for my dad, I'd have absolutely none of this down here. It's just to have a supportive dad from the get-go that, let me take over the basement and, Um, again, he helped financially support a lot of this. I mean, not so much over the past couple of years, but at the beginning, I mean, it all was him. I mean, when I'm 12, I can't afford the stuff I bought, or the stuff I made videos on. Like put my money towards here and there, my birthday, Christmas, my allowance and stuff, a little bit of, random money I'd get. And I'd sell a little bit, so I'd make a little bit of money there. But at the beginning, like that whole Kashyyyk mock, it's like, the 20 pick-up cups I get at a time, like that's not all me. I mean, I did not have $500 to, spend at the Lego store. So, my dad probably put thousands into this hobby down here for me. And again, he still supports it. He still, keeps up with it. He helps with the Bricklink store whenever I'm not here. And it's just something, again, I could never, repay. And it's just, I'm at the point in my life where, I wish I could. I really wish I could, repay everyone that's been in my life and just show them I appreciate them, and all of my friends know that. I mean, honestly, for what it is, and I absolutely just, one thing I do regret, dude, it's just cutting out everybody. There's friends I'm never gonna, rightfully so, I mean, just not get back because of that, because of just other stuff that happened, because of cutting people out. I've lost connections with a lot of people. People are out doing their own thing, and it was kind of one of those things. People started doing their own thing without me again, and having different routines that I wasn't a part of. And now I'm kind of coming back in here. I've got a couple of my friends, like my top two or three. Then sure, like yeah, I still have friends. I've got my top couple, but a lot of just all that just is gone now, and it's just. I'm back down to that point in like seventh grade where I really am low. It's a low point in my life. It really is. April and May were fucking weird. I mean, April and May, it was just completely by myself. I hung out with a couple of my car friends for a while there, a couple of weeks there. Then I just kind of got out of it. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling like right about it. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. It was weird. So I just kind of took myself out of that scene for a little bit. And I was just fast food every day and playing video games and getting off of social media. Like I don't know, it's weird. And then come June was all right. I was going to the gym every night. I was feeling good about myself. And then it's just, for some reason, this last week in July, it just hit me really hard. It's just, I don't know, I feel like just stuff's really not picking up for me anymore. It's weird that I'm just officially just at the lowest point in my life where just nothing is like, I'm not excited for really anything anymore, and it's just, again, and even for you guys, like, I'm not suicidal. I've always not been that. So don't worry about that, or don't tell other people, that I am like that. But it's just one of those things where, I'm at a super, super low point in my life right now. And, of course I don't want to give up. I don't want to sit here and give up everything and do anything stupid to mess things up for sure. It's just, I know it's only been a couple months. I'm glad I'm young when this happened, at least. I'm glad I'm not 30 or 35 and have a family or a house at least, or more expenses out of my own, where I can't fall back to kind of just relaxing a little bit. And or maybe the better term is lazy, I guess. I guess maybe the better term is lazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to make this video kind of for myself. I might make another video, or maybe I won't. I mean, maybe I'll just use this as, hopefully, come couple months, 2021 latest, I can look back and just be completely different. But at this very moment, guys, I mean, I've got pretty much no friends. I'm out of a relationship. Nothing's really picking up for me. I'm just down and out. I'm down and out, and it's weird, and you guys know me. I mean, even as little as a couple months ago and beforehand, I mean, I was doing good. I was doing good mentally, at least, I mean, maybe not physically. I was gaining a little bit of weight there, kind of letting myself go a little bit, but mentally, I think I was in a pretty good spot. And again, I mean, for who's going to see this, I appreciate every single person that's been in my life. It's something that I'm never going to forget. And again, if I was ever to be a millionaire, I know who deserves what. I do, and I've got a lot of people that I wish the best for, and that I want to see succeed and be happy and do their own thing. and a lot of people, that I would not mind repaying, in many ways, not just money, but and just in many ways, I wish, that I could give back, for everything everyone ever done or did for me. I was living a life that I never saw myself living, and it was awesome. I mean, and it's just kind of weird to think, 14 and 15, it was kind of like the transition period of my life. Seventh and eighth grade, then moving on to freshman and sophomore year, 2016 and 2017. I feel like that was kind of like the peak of figuring everything out. I got the friend group I had, got the everything at school going real well. I mean, I was running school's pockets. I was having way too much fun at school for what it was. I mean, I pretty much didn't even go to school, and got into the whole just kind of serious life stuff then. And then come 2018, 2019, in the relationship with Olivia. And that's something that, again, I can't look back and regret that. I just can't. I'm thankful that it happened. I experienced a lot of stuff, a lot of feelings, a lot of mentality things, a lot of physical things, and a lot of everything that I just never thought. Again, I can look back that I never thought I had experienced. It's just one of those things that I'm thankful for all that. I'm gonna continue to love her as a person, and love all the memories we had, everything we ever talked about, spoke about, and the future plans that we had that, of course, won't happen now. I'm gonna appreciate all of it, and look back and not regret any of it. I'm gonna look back and be thankful it happened. I've got, I guess, a relationship under my belt now. I kind of know what exactly to look for. I can take some time to myself. I mean, I wish it was a little bit less fully to myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much all, guys. Again, before I get too I've never cried on camera. I've never done that, and that's just something, I don't know. I just feel like it's tough for me to do kind of things. I kind of know to let's hold it back, but truthfully, guys, it's been sad. I've cried over the past couple months a lot. I'll say that. I'm not afraid to say that. I mean, it's been rough. I've got a lot of hopes, a lot of dreams, and I wish stuff was going better for me right now. I really do. I'm sorry again for whoever's watching this now. Probably not a lot of people, but again, I said I want to do this kind of for myself, and yeah. So I guess one last thing, guys. I just let's get things rolling, I guess, guys. I'm trying my best. I really am. And I need to get motivated to do stuff. It's just so much stuff just seems so, stagnant right now. Just everything seems just the same and just nothing new. And, I'm going to the gym at 10 at night, coming back at 12:30 and playing MW3 until 4 in the morning, going to bed, waking up at fucking 4 in the afternoon, and rinse and repeat, man. It's just, it fucking sucks. It really does. And I don't know, for coming at a peak in my life, and so much stuff I wish I would have done different, and I don't know. Maybe this is a big learning lesson, and hopefully, I mean, for whatever it's worth, hopefully, me going through this for a couple months or 6 months or a year or multiple years, hopefully something good comes out on top of it for me. Hopefully this is what it means, and I'm gonna keep hoping and praying for that. I really will. So again, I appreciate all of you guys. I mean, it's been crazy. I appreciate all of you guys for giving me this opportunity to make this affordable, way to make income over the years. I appreciate all the support. It's helped me through a lot. It really has. And from having a reliable income for many, many years before I probably should have, when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, I thank you guys so much for it. I really do. And to all and even in regards to that, I mean, even on the YouTube side, I don't talk to anybody anymore. It sucks. It really does. And it's weird. I kind of gave up a lot of stuff for a while there, and I don't know why. I just was getting too comfortable with everything in my life, my relationship, and kind of just, as it continued, and I don't know. And at this point, I mean, all I can say, again, shout out to Olivia for everything. I still love her. I don't know back. I don't know if I got cheated on. I don't fucking know. I have not talked to her. I have brought up the fact I wanted to talk to her. I sent her a graduation card just for the hell of it. I'm just wanting to send a card. I know she got it though, since I did hang out with, or I did catch up with, her sister a couple weeks ago. Again, Olivia wasn't home, and I don't know. I don't even know if I don't know what's going on with that, guys. I don't know how I feel and how I want to come at that, because I know she, uh, was in a relationship right after me, and now she's in another one. So I don't know if I want to mess with that, guys. I don't know. I don't know what she's thinking, what went through her head, or what. At this point, I just said I got cheated on. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, it's the only thing I can say to that with the information I know. And I'm not gonna say all the information I know, just for personal reasons. I'm not gonna give away that kind of information, but I'm just gonna say I'm 99% sure I did, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's just one of those things that uh, not at all how I expected it. I mean, it's just and if I did get cheated on, truthfully, if I did, very, 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 very ironic to some of the shit that I was accused of over the past 2 years. So all I'm gonna say to that, I'm not gonna get into it again. All respect to her. Hope she's happy. I don't know when, if, or ever if I'm gonna see her, talk to her again. Who knows? I deleted my Snapchat. I've had that deleted for about 2 weeks now, just to get the fuck off of social media. And that's with all my personal life, people. I don't need to be seeing all that shit that I'm just not. I'm not gonna even that point. I'm not gonna say that I'm not a part of. Since I mean half of those people I never were a part of anything. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I need to get off of social media and just kind of focus on myself. I need to focus on myself, do my own thing, hopefully keep up with the gym grind, and feel better about myself and progress and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm a little used to kind of being on my own. I really am. I'm used to kind of making myself happy. It's not anything really new to me. It's not like this is like a completely brand new experience, but it's definitely just the worst one of it, because it's just truthfully. I mean, I have no one to turn to, kind of thing. Like, I've got couple friends, that I can hang out with and stuff. I've got my parents, I've got you guys, and that's about it. I've got my dog, that's it. That's that, and my fish, which very coincidental with that fish too. It's kind of, not funny, but very coincidental. Olivia and I don't know, I don't think I ever said anything about it, but we got a couple feeder fish as a joke, like a year ago, and very, very coincidental that I kept up with them. I mean, they were just little 25-cent feeder fish, and that like 3 days after I got broken up with, that one of the fish also like died. I mean, it was it was a year old. It was a little feeder fish. I mean, I'm surprised it lived that long, or both of them did. The other one's still alive to this day, and I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, it just I don't know. It was almost just like a little part of like the relationship. Just also like the the one other fish died, so now it's just me and the one fish together and just hanging around. Just us chilling around, and us both single now, and it's weird. I don't know. It's just and even at this point too. I mean, to get a little into my personal thing, like it's hard for me to progress. It is like, as in not like my life itself, but even just like another girl almost. Like I don't want to get into another relationship, but I also just don't want to make like, I don't know. I'm just not fully ready for a lot of shit. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know exactly what the fuck I need to be doing in my life right now. I just don't. It's really weird. Thankful I'm still young though while this happened, so it's not life changing, or I'm not going homeless or anything. Like, I'm thankful it's now, and again, I wish the best for everyone. Hope Olivia's doing good. Hope all my old friends are doing good. I mean, I know they are. I mean, a lot of them are having the time of their fucking life now. College and everything like that. Mad respect for all that, and yeah. So I'm gonna end this video off here. 35 minutes. I just want to sit down, let you guys know what's up, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. We got a couple more videos to film, and I'll see where everything stands, and I'll try to keep everything going good, guys. So just know I've got true good intentions with all this stuff. Don't worry about me. Like, don't like be asking me a whole bunch of like if I'm good and stuff. Like, for what it is, I'm fine. It's gonna take a long time, or a little while here, to get stuff back on track. But for what it's worth, though, the past 5 years of my life, fucking nuts. It has been. So I just want to make another 5 years good, you know. And it's like, I don't know what 2020 and 2021, like that 2 year little thing is going to bring me. Like just how I was talking about 16 and 17 and 18 and 19, I don't know what 20 and 21 are going to bring me. I mean, hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be a big 2 year learning gap and then positive stuff after that. I don't know, guys, but yeah, getting pretty long here, kind of rambling on now. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more, and see you guys later. Hopefully, I don't have to make much more of these videos, but I might have to maybe do a little update here and there. And sorry for bringing you guys all into this, but you guys are pretty much all I have left. So love you guys. Bye, guys.